Hello there, this is Danielle Shenk in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Just getting a few notes ready here from this press conference that some of you have tuned into. I'm going to kind of recap what we learned here today and give you a better idea of the investigation into the death of a man who took his own life while in police custody. So the Lincoln Police Department did provide an update on the investigation into the death of a man who took his own life in police custody. I'm going to talk a little bit about the backstory here before we get into the updates from today. Just before 8 p.m. Sunday, officers responded to a call about a man experiencing a mental health crisis at a home near 54th and Meredith Streets, north of Pioneers Boulevard. According to LPD, the man, described as being in his 40s, was found trying to get into a home through a basement window. He was then taken into custody, searched, and placed in the back of a police cruiser. While officers interviewed witnesses, police say the man managed to move his hands to the front of his body and pull a gun from his waistband, shooting himself. He was then taken to the hospital where he later died. No officers were injured. The officer whose cruiser the man was in has been placed on administrative leave as required by department policy. The incident was captured on both body-worn and cruiser cameras. Now, today they did show some of the images from the body camera, but they are not releasing the video. They did identify the man, but we will not be in our article and moving forward due to this being a suicide. But police did walk us through the body camera images discussing the search of the man. They said that the handcuffs were double locked, according to Police Chief Michonne Morrow. Images do show the man maneuvering his hands to the front of his body before he grabbed a gun and turned it on himself. We will try to clip some of those images from the police briefing here today to show you in our article later today. And despite life-saving efforts, as we had mentioned, he did pass away. Now, Morrow says officers did follow policy, but unfortunately missed the gun while searching him, and they will not be releasing this video, the body camera video, due to it being a suicide. And Chief Morrow says, quite frankly, it would be unnecessary. We also asked LPD why they are the ones investigating this in-custody death instead of an outside agency. They said it's the result of an action of an individual, not the inaction of an officer. Now, through a partner with Centerpoint, we also asked about this. A mental health response coordinator will sometimes respond. Unfortunately, in this case, one did not. Chief Morrow says that's due to not having enough co-responders for the number of mental health crises that happen throughout the capital city. Now, Morrow also says they waited to release details until today because they were unavailable on Monday and Tuesday to provide more about this in-custody suicide. Morrow says knowing that, she provided more details in the press release Monday morning that was sent out at 3. Now, we did also ask why one officer is on leave if two were involved. Morrow says that officer who drove the cruiser, which we also mentioned earlier, is the one on leave, but they do care about the mental health of both following this tragic incident because this situation took a toll on them. Now, we will update the story with our article with these details, so stay tuned for that.